Hi there, my name's Kelly Green. Grew up around here, ran these ravines. Wow, as a kid, jumped off the bridges, played in the bushes. It's been a lot of fun. Right now, my cameraman and sound man is playing down in the creek presently. I brought you here just to share a little bit about my story with Edmonton Strathcona. I've been here, in and out of this riding for, I don't want to date myself, 45 years. Since first moving to this city in the oil boom of 1976. We moved up from Calgary. I'd like to take you around, show you a few of the sites, places that I've worked at, places that I've gone to school, places that I've lived, just different places that I've hung out, like here down in the ravine. Just to give you a little sense that I know this area, I know it very well, I know the people here, and I know the issues here. And I know that people are very concerned about their livelihoods, their jobs, their homes, safe schools, safe streets, a well-functioning government, right? So all of these things are a massive concern to me, for sure. But I want to assure you also that I'm not going to take my eye off the most important issue of our time, and that's climate change. Every decision that we make must be through that lens. We have to transform our entire society, our government structures, our economies, and our industries, quite frankly. It's redo time, right? A lot of people are afraid of that. What are we going to do about these hundreds of thousands of people that depend on their jobs in the oil and gas sector, for example? Well, we're going to transition those people, right? Once we take the money out of subsidizing the harmful things that are dooming our future, and we invest that money instead into renewable technologies, energy efficiencies, right? Restructuring our society so that we have enough people adequately to care for our elders in our old folks' homes, right? Long-term care facilities. We have adequate supports in our medical system, right? Right now the waiting lists are atrocious, right? Our healthcare system is crumbling with the extra 100 or so people in ICU because of the fourth wave of the plague, right? We don't have to be like that, right? We can invest our money better. Don't give it to the rich people, right? They got enough money, right? What have they done for us lately, right? Give the money to the regular people, like you and I, because what are we going to do with it? We're not going to take that money and hide it in an offshore tax haven and hoard it, like a dragon hoards over all its gold. No, we're going to spend that money. We're going to spend it out into the community. It's going to benefit our neighbors. It's going to benefit small business. And it's going to ultimately benefit the government and come back again full circle to benefit us all, right? We can do all these things. But it's going to take vision, it's going to take leadership, and it's going to take courage, okay? We're not going to get there by doing the same old things with the same old status quo parties. I'm sorry. Not even the NDP is up to the task of transforming our society. Right now in this riding, we have an NDP MP, the only NDP MP in all of Alberta and Saskatchewan. It literally is an orange oasis amongst blue Conservative members of Parliament, right? I'm no fan of the blue Conservative members of Parliament. I don't think they have our best interests at heart when it comes to the environment, when it comes to the social safety and the well-being of the people of this land. I think they serve corporate interests. I think they serve narrow interests. And I think their outlook on life is just not what we need to take us away from the age of fossil fuels, right? It might have worked during the Industrial Revolution and, fighting the world wars and doing everything that we've done up until this point in time, right? It had some benefits. We created some jobs and made some people very, 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 very wealthy and built up a pretty awesome civilization. But now we're all in debt. The planet's on fire, right? There's a lot of problems as a result of these systems that have been put in place that we kept supporting. And the Conservative Party is an excellent example of that status quo. The Liberals, of course, just another hand of the same body. And the NDP, well, they have their chance to do stuff, and they're just not getting it done, and they're not going to get it done. Okay, so as sad as it would be to not have an orange oasis amongst the blue, can you imagine how awesome it would be to have a green oasis on the prairie, right? Right in the heart of oil and gas country. Can you imagine what kind of message that would send to Ottawa, to the rest of the people of Canada and the people of the world? That these people right here in Edmonton Strathcona care so much about climate change and have so much faith in the fact that the Green Party has the best plan to put forward to fight climate change, that they elected me as Member of Parliament. Let's imagine that, right? We got 2 weeks to go. Election's coming on. What do you say? Send me to Ottawa, right? Let's send a strong message for climate change, for climate action. Let's embrace the opportunity that the end of the age of fossil fuels will provide us. And let's be hopeful for the future, for our kids. Max, go on over here, meet these guys. For these little guys, right? That we gotta look out for. There he is. Go on in here. Max. So for these guys, that's what we're doing it for. And that's what I want you to do it for, right? Don't vote for me because I've lived here for 35, 45 years in and out of this riding in a variety of different places and I know it like the back of my hand, right? Don't vote for me because I volunteered for every organization and festival that one could think of in this beautiful city of Edmonton, the city of festivals, if you will. And don't vote for me because I'm another white guy, right? Honestly, like, besides that, like, we don't need any more white guys in power. That's not a great plug for me, but don't vote for me because of those reasons, right? Vote for me because of green, because of the green and the green around us, right? We have to preserve that green, and we have to think for our generations into the future. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour around the neighborhood, a bunch of different sights and sounds. We're gonna go get some ice cream or something like that.
Something.
So we're gonna get something, and yeah, we'll see you guys around.